there is not a single automotive YouTuber that even comes close to the original Top Gear. Not even one. I've watched and talked to all of the automotive YouTubers. I know them all. None of them, and this is not a dig at any of them, even come close. Recently, me and CJ discovered that there is a channel on my TV that all it plays is original Top Gear. Sometimes they'll sprinkle in some of the new shit and it's garbage, but pretty much everything that they play is original Top Gear. And it is so good. It is classic. It holds up to today, and it just, nothing holds a candle to it. The amount that they packed into an episode, the cinematography that they included, the jokes that felt off the cuff, but were clearly written-ish, maybe, I can't even tell. The B-roll that they use that was never useless. A lot of automotive YouTubers use B-roll that doesn't need to be there, doesn't add to the story. They would use B-roll that added to the story. The amount of time and money that they would spend on a 9 to 10 second segment was unreal. And of course, none of these automotive YouTubers can hold a candle to it because they don't have the money. But also, even if they did, I still don't fathom how they could do it. They somehow made these consumer cars that Americans don't even know about, half of them. Like, some of these cars they would bring out, like, we didn't even get them. But they would somehow make them so interested and so invested in such a short time that it just, no one can hold a candle to it. The hosts, I know this may sound a little odd, they were humble. They didn't act like they were the best drivers, even though every time they drove, they were great drivers, but they always acted like they were horrible drivers, and then they always put professionals in when it felt needed, and that made you feel like the hosts were just like regular car guys that weren't that good, and they'd bring in professionals. The segments with, cheap car guy, like the star in a reasonably priced car was quick. It was over in like 2 minutes, gone. Like it felt like everything was fast paced, but there was so much. And yeah, no one's been able to capture that. And even the new stuff, it just doesn't hold up. So, original Top Gear. Oh, it'll always be the king. It just always will be. So, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to hear some of your guys' thoughts on why no one can even hold a candle to this, and maybe that's just the landscape and this format can never live again, but it sure was great, and I will watch those episodes on rerun indefinitely. And like, even thinking about the diversity of cars, they would just have like a minivan or like the most consumer car you've ever seen, and it still somehow just captivated the car guys. Somehow these three could just drive a Prius and make it interesting. I don't understand it, and it's truly an anomaly.